Hello and welcome to the Zencraftserver, which is a Minecraft server that is driven by Centa.org that I'm currently playing on a whole lot. So I thought we would do a little introduction video to start off with. I'm thinking of starting to do regular videos on Minecraft, so I thought why not start out with a introduction. So we're gonna start out at the most northern part, which is right here at Evil Fury's base, which is a quite nice base. Really like modern architecture. And I don't know who built this. I think it was her, but it might have been her son as well. Here we have a sign. Chaos Corner under construction. Okay. I wonder what that's gonna be. That's gonna be interesting. Anyhow, let's continue. Like I said, this is the most northern parts. We are probably like 5-6 people playing on this. And up here is, like I said, Evil's base. Over there I found a kind of stone house. Let's go to that. Okay, here we are. And yeah, I just found this now when I went up here. I'm not here that often. And this house is new and it's like unclaimed. There's no signs or anything. I have no idea whose house this is. It's a chest with some basic items, bed, furnace. Oh, a lot of iron. Crafting table. And nothing else. And I have no idea whose house this is, but it's a nice little house. I like it. Good starter base. Anyhow, let's continue with the video. Okay, so now we're back here at the main path. I think this little hole in the wall, I thought this was just like Evil's cave area or something like that, but I do believe it is the Walker Gaming's base actually. And there's not much here. A sign that I can't really connect why it says that. I guess this is down to some sort of cave and some chests. Not much to look about, but pretty nice start. You know, you need to start somewhere. And now let's continue walking south to the rest of the buildings and stuff that we have on this server. And right down here over that hill, we have the coffee shop, which is, yeah, basically a place for us to meet up at and stuff like that. And you can buy cookies, you can buy milk and cakes and stuff like that here, which is quite nice. Chaos Corner Cafe is open for business. I guess that's the name of it, Chaos Corner Cafe, because Evil Fury built this and she is all about the chaos. Okay, let's continue. And I can also tell you that the only way of transportation up to the north side is actually walking. And I really think we need to do something about that. And now we are arriving at the spawn site, which I don't know who really built this spawn site, but it's a quite nice looking building. I really like it. Also, it has these bamboo like strings at the edges. I don't know why. It seems to be something that more people are doing than just the ones who built this, which I think it might have been the Hogan way and maybe Evil or someone. I don't know who built this actually, but I don't really know why you would have these bamboos just all around the edges everywhere. It's not very practical, and to be honest, I don't think it looks that good. Sorry. Anyhow, the rest of the build is really awesome. I think it looks really nice. It's a nice way of like welcoming new people into the server. You walk over here, you see there's like nice floor made up of crafting benches, which is a little bit weird, but also quite nice. And over here we have a board, like kind of to-do list of what we need to do. Some of these things maybe need to be updated, so I'll have to look into that later on. But now we're actually gonna go through the Nether real quick, because I want to show you Source base, and it's like 1,500 blocks, something like that, in that direction. And I don't want to walk that in the overworld. Oh shit. Getting blasted, not good. let's go through and see how Source Base looks like. And now we are here. This is Source Base. It has a lot of pumpkins, has some big farms. He has a tremendous amount of villagers in here. And I think he has even more villagers somewhere else. Oh, and he has skeletons. Get out of here. And over here he has a lot more farms and stuff. I forgot to tell Sor, but I used his farms the other day because I needed some stuff. So if you look at this and you wonder, why isn't all this grown up? Sorry, it was me. I didn't tell you. Now you know. And some animal farms and a lot of mobs in this place apparently. So I'm gonna get the heck out of here as fast as I can to not die. Okay, and now we will actually not go back to the spawn site. We'll actually go to the shopping district, which we can go to through this little portal right here. And we are here at the shopping district. The shopping district hasn't been expanded that much. I have 2 stones for sale, which is basically I just had a whole bunch of stone. So I got some in here and thought maybe somebody needs some stone. So yeah, let's try and sell it to them. My iron store though has been way more profitable. I haven't sold anything now, I don't think. No. But I did build an iron farm and all of a sudden I had all these iron and I thought, why not try and sell it? And I have gotten like 20 diamonds or something like that from that store, which is quite nice. And over here to the right of my iron store, we have the source store, I should maybe say. And he just sells a lot of things that can be quite useful in many situations. I'm really glad this store exists, so I can go back here and buy some stuff off of him a bit now and then. Okay, let's continue north and go to my base, which you can see a little bit of over there actually. And to get over to my base, I basically built up a channel system where you can take a boat and just go there, which is a little bit faster than walking, I guess, and it definitely doesn't deplete your hunger as much. And now we are here. There are some buildings that are not finished yet. For instance, this building to the right here. We're gonna take a look at that first. Yeah, this building. It is my new base. I had this wooden house built in like the first few days of the server, or of me playing on the server, and I quite like it. It's a nice little wooden house. It has some different rooms and stuff, but I wanted something way bigger to have as a main base where I could have all of my stuff stored and stuff like that. So I built up this. It doesn't look the best right now. I am totally aware of that. I am trying to figure out ideas on how to fix it, but maybe I'll just have to come up with a totally different design. I'm thinking of basically cutting the whole building off right here and building something else than this weird awkward level contraption up there. But we will actually use this building right now to go up to the top so we can see all of my area from above. Oh yeah, well, also I have a sorting system in here, which is quite nice. And from the top up here you can see my factory building that is over there, a little mini game, that is what that hole in the ground there is, my old main base, and the fighting arena that you can see down there, which I haven't been able to use yet. The plan is that we're gonna get on a couple of people on the server, do a stream about it where we fight to the death, try and jump down that hole and do some other of the mini games that I've built in this server. And now I think it's time to go off to the factory building so I can show just a little bit of what's inside. Okay, so here is the factory. I have 2 iron farms over here, which of one are functioning right now. The other one of the villagers accidentally got out. don't know how, lagged through the wall or something like that. So that one's not working. This one is working still though, which is quite nice. Gives me free iron, about 200 or something like that an hour, which is quite nice. And here we have my super smelter that has a feeding system back here containing... Oh wow, that is loud. That is really loud. But it's a loud feeding system, but it's a very well functioning feeding system. It is basically, it's 5 bamboo farms that are 2 stories high each. They all feed into these chests right here that are for the moment empty because I've been using it a lot. They feed down to this hopper minecart that then feed into these hoppers and down to the chests here, to these hoppers, and then into the furnaces. It sounds more complicated than it is, like always with redstone contraptions. It's really easy actually. I just thought it would be nice to have a constant supply of some sort of fuel so I don't need to use coal all the time. And over here we have my first farm actually, which is not an efficient one at all, but it's working, so I just let it be here, which is a sugarcane farm that basically works with some pistons, an observer on the top, and then redstone on the back of them, so they constantly get farmed whenever that observer sees one of them grow up to 3 tall. It's not very efficient, like I said. It's not the best design, but I think it looks kind of cool. It looks quite nice. But yeah, it produces, it works, I'm fine with it. And this is my kind of melon slash bone meal farm that is actually stuck, it seems. Okay, farm fixed. I don't know why, but especially this hopper minecart, it gets stuck sometimes. I don't know. But it is basically 4 melon farms that then feed into these hoppers and these things, whatever they're called, to make bone meal. And it works quite well. It's not the most efficient thing, but it works well enough. I'm planning on building some other builds with a lot of bone meal blocks because I think this texture, it just looks nice when it has a little bit of the real white and then it gets a little dark in the edges and you can mix those edges up. I think I can do something real nice with it. That is all for my farms right now. I have some sheep out there as well and some cows and chickens. Not much to talk about really. I'm working on building this place up and I'm gonna put a lot more farms in here. That's at least the plan. Oh, and I almost forgot. I also have a map over here of my place. Goes up to the spawn site, which is right here, and then the coffee place, and I have to update this map of Evil's base. And I almost forgot this place, but I have been working on something that is easiest accessible through the nether and this little path here. And that is this place, which doesn't look like much until you turn around. I have been draining out this monument. I have mined it all down. I have marked out where to start building the guardian farm that I'm gonna have here, because I really want to have a guardian farm that can be also turned into an XP farm, or maybe it will just be an XP farm. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll see. Now let's go back and look at the last 2 builds. And once again, getting to this last place, boat is the way of transportation. I've really liked using boats to get to places. You get to drive a little bit and it goes kind of fast, which is quite nice. And down here, this path also doubles as a runway for a boat racing track. And over here is one of the biggest and most meaningless builds that I have ever done. I think it took me somewhere between 15 and 20 hours to build this thing. And basically what it is, it's a maze inside there. There's no use for this. It's just for fun. But we're gonna have a look at it. Okay, so you enter by going into this kind of bat cave. Go up this elevator up here, and then I have glass on the top here. I think it was something like 14,500 blocks of glass. Then you drop down here in the middle. You're supposed to come up from that hole. I'm gonna build a walkway underneath. You go up from here and then you go through this maze. I think actually just placing down all the blocks for the bottom and the top took about as much time as building the maze walls itself. It's not an easy maze. I don't know how long it would take for someone to get out of here. Me, I kind of know the way. I guess it takes about 3-4 minutes maybe. But for somebody that doesn't know, you can really get stuck in this thing. And now off to the last build. That is also the one that I am most proud of. Okay, so you probably saw a glimpse of it before, but this is my underwater base that was supposed to be my new main base when I started building it. But then it just didn't feel practical. It was way too far off from my factory and those other builds. So I don't know, right now it's just kind of like a monument that is standing here. But I think it looks really cool. It took a long time draining all of this out. I just used sponges. I still have 2 spots in here that I want to fill in with something. I think it looks really nice having these trees over here. And I guess this is it. Right as the sun goes down, this is the last build that I have to show for. That kind of platform is just for some sort of pyramid or monument or something that I want to build up there. I just built the platform and then I forgot what I wanted to do with it, so right now it is up for discussion of what to build up there. Maybe leave a comment if you have an idea of what to build on that platform to just look at and have staring down at us. Like maybe we can have a robot face or something just staring down at us. But this is it for me. Like I said, I want to start doing Minecraft videos about my progress in this server and what other people are doing as well. So if you like it, please leave a like and share and subscribe and stuff. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye bye.